Hello all, this is Max. I'll be your Space Master for today. Let's go ahead and pick up right where we left off. I'm going to have the battle task group, after I thought about it, reassemble, and then remove all, go to the Ross jump point here, active sensors on, equalize fuel and maintenance, stay on transit, and that'll take all of 5 seconds. And look at Ross 780. Alright, we have our battle task group through. Let's go ahead and take a look at the fleet. I would like to have our Agincourt go ahead and be detached here. And I wonder why I gave him an active sensor. That was stupid. Oh, just in case I found an NPR that was peaceful. I want to be able to scan their ships. Okay, so we have a battle task group here, and we are going to go towards the wreckage. Alright, so let's go ahead and move towards it. One thing that I'll do, watch this one day and take the duration here, and you saw how long that took. If we have Space Master on, you can click this button, and all it does is focus in on this particular system, so a day now is that much quicker. It definitely helps out as far as the as far as calculations are going, and you can focus in on the fun part. Fun part of the game, which is combat, and that's what exactly we're going to do. Looks like they were there waiting for us, right where our wreckage was. I suppose that's where we found them. That's exactly what we'll do. Alright, so now the battle starts. Go ahead and go to combat overview. What you want to do here, you can always press auto fire, and that will create your whole fleet will go into auto fire mode and start firing. What I would like to do instead is manually do it. That way I don't have to worry. They're going to shoot missiles at me. Alright. I don't know if they have beam weapons. I don't know if they have really any sort of defensive fires. But they're going to shoot missiles at me. And that's just the way it is. So you can always press auto fire, but I'm going to turn off automated fire for everyone and override all the controls. My anti-missile fire control is unlikely to be effective at this level, at this stage of my technology. Against an NPR, sure, but against a precursor, not so much. So I'm going to actually assign all of them to one missile fire control, and then of course assign to each missile launcher its own respective missile. And then the assignment from the weapons, I'm going to copy to the task group, so you don't have to do that to each individual ship. And then the same thing here, I'm going to take, because these guys are moving faster. Alright, see our fire control, we have this SO4. Now then, the 64 and the 16, the difference there is that this one can fire at a longer range, but they're only expected to hit something at 2,000. Whereas this one fires at a shorter range but expects to hit something faster. Let's take a look at how far away these guys actually are. So maximum fire control range, here's our 16 and here's our 64. I suspect that these guys are going to take off and try to create some distance from us and not close in. That's a guess. They might just close in and they have beam weapons and shoot us. But if I remember correctly, this Agincourt was destroyed by missiles, and I haven't seen beam weapons. And at that tonnage, they're probably going to have one or the other. And I think they're only missile ships. So we're going to assign everything to the longer range fire control and just deal with that consequence. So the visible light is assigned to it, as are the Gauss cannons, and they're going to be assigned to it, and we'll copy that assignment throughout there. Okay, so the next thing that we can do is for our invincible, with this particular fire control, not our anti-missile missile, we're going to assign to it whatever that is, 2. Alright? One thing I'm going to do for multiple targets, I'm going to click this so that each other ship in this not necessarily fleet, but each individual ship within this class, within this group, will have a different assignment, so it sort of spreads out the damage there. The kamikaze, with these guys here, the vanguards, what they're going to do with their assignment is the same thing. I'll assign one and then do the multiple different ones. One thing I did not mention, why I did not assign the CIWS, they don't need to be assigned, they just are. And you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so at this point, let's go ahead and open fire. Nothing's doing automated fire, as you can tell up here. If you did have it on automated fire, all your changes would be completely ignored. So if you notice like it keeps reverting back to something, it's because automated fire is checked. Alright, let's go ahead and close out. We have contacts and our space bubble is on. We'll do this by 5 seconds and see what happens here. So 5 seconds. Alright, we have a fire delay. That's simply, oh geez, why aren't our other guys firing? Vanquisher, why aren't you firing? Weapons firing, same location. Count, I don't know why it's not doing that, but we'll just stagger it out. Assign, indicator, assigned. Everyone, open fire. Vanquisher, alright, so everyone's firing now. Alright, this fire delay is because they don't have enough experience yet, and then as a task group they aren't too experienced together. So you can expect some delays here. Alright, see they are trying to get away. Looks like we just took some damage. They all focused on the kamikaze apparently. What if oh dear, I've been muted. I'm sorry. To show you something real quick, this armor, you can see how the armor is set up now. They're firing with 6 points of damage, and a 6 point looks like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it appears that this area took 2 missiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so they're chewing in, and it looks like they're really chewed in on this side. And remember, this wraps around. So this isn't necessarily one and then it ends here. This wraps around the ship. And when you start getting system destroyed, that means that they've breached the hull of the ship. What else do we have? Targeting, you can tell that we have our CIWS did its best to try to shoot down these missiles, and it appears that out of wow, and this is so typical. We have 1 miss, 1 hit, and then 10 other misses, and yet the tracking speed's 25. And I've noticed this a lot, that the probability of these weapons are never accurate. They never follow any sort of I mean, if you're rolling a 6-sided dice, it's like they all come up as 2 or they all come up as 6. It's not really staggered. It seems like they use the same number over and over. So anyway, we'll close out of this ship and we'll go ahead and give it another 5 seconds, see what happens. Still on a delay. Okay, now we have launches here. No attempt. Base chance to hit 0. Okay, we have a targeting problem. Why aren't we? Base chance to hit 0%. Fire control to hit. Okay, so there's apparently no chance in the world that we are able to hit this. Which is too bad. We can't use our destroyers. So we're going to switch them over to fire control here. Let's get someone who's not damaged. We're going to switch them over to this fire control. We're going to set this fire control up as an final defensive fire right here, and then we'll copy the assignment in our task force here, and then we'll clear the target here. So copy and copy. Yes. Well, okay. Again, we'll clear and then clear. So we have to do it like that. Okay. So everyone's shooting at the for point blank defensive fire, and they should be able to assist one another when the missiles start coming in here. And I'm going to ask Battle Group to head towards that contact. We'll say it's this one here, and we'll follow it. Okay, so 5 seconds. And of course we launched all our missiles. You can see that the smaller sized missiles take a lower reloading time, but then the larger it goes, the longer it takes to reload. So that's too bad. That's the case. All right, looks like we have a new hostile contact. These are apparently that's 18 missiles. That's 3 per salvo. We have 3 ships. Each fired 6 of them. So that's where you get that. Let's see if we're able to do anything here. Salvo. Let's start from the top. Chance to hit. Okay, it looks like one of our missiles, our bruiser, was able to hit for 25 points of damage. That's great. It's got armor strength of at least 5. If you remember me going back and talking about that sort of thing, the armor strength of 5 means that the square root of 25 is 5, so we know that it has an armor strength of at least 5 because we haven't breached the hull. Looks like there was another damage. Each one took 25 points of damage. That's great. Targeting by the kamikaze vanquisher, and they're all trying to hit the enemy missiles. And you can see the summaries here. 2 weapons fired, 3 missiles destroyed. 5 weapons fired, 3 missiles destroyed. Firing summary 5. You guys suck. Modified by tracking speed. Missed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. That's 10 missiles hit us, minus those 2. And apparently all the damage gets absorbed by the armor except for the ones that weren't. Chance to hit. These were our other missiles. And then that's the summary of all the explosions that we got. And then you can see what's reloading in the seconds until the next missile launch. Let's zoom out a little bit here and do another 5 seconds. Okay, looks like another set of missiles are coming in. Let's see how we do on that. System destroyed. Looks like Kamikaze is doing so hot. Check Kamikaze's. Everything's on the Kamikaze. Let's take a look at what the armor is just about shot. Damage control, what are damaged. What's damaged here? Yeah, they aren't going to make it. Sexby Louise Waters. Another 5 seconds. Another round of missiles inbound. Zoom out again. Ship destroyed. And she was unable to escape the destruction and has been killed. Alright. Looks like we have another round of missiles inbound. I wonder, were we able to hit these other guys at all? I don't know. Okay, now we have out of ammo. No missiles of this type. You can tell by the process of elimination. It talks about the size 1, 7, and 20 in each separate one. Unfortunately, now we don't have any missiles of this type anymore. And that's just because we can reload the size 1 much faster. So we are out of size 1. Hopefully that's not going to be too much of a problem because we still got plenty of bruisers. Oh man, and they keep coming. Looks like the Vindicator's up next on the chopping block. Kolfenstein. Alright, we hit him with it. 1. They don't seem to be taking much damage yet. It's all very unilateral. The fact that we are getting pounded on and so much of our guys are missing. 5 seconds till next launch. And ship destroyed. Shoot. Although, I don't see any more inbound. Oh, there they are. Spoke too soon, apparently. "25 seconds till the next relaunch of our bruisers." Okay. Looks like we might have some damage here. 5 seconds just to figure it out. Oh, look at this. Alright. We got one guy that's slowed down. That means we took out probably one of his engines. So that's good. Happy to see that. Not happy to see that our Vanquisher's getting killed here. So who's left? Vanquisher is getting hit and hard. Man, this is just too much. What happened here? Oh. Well, there goes all our destroyers. Next up on the chopping block would be, well, I don't know if it's our censorship or what. Looks like it's our cruisers, our missile cruisers. this is getting tough. Oh, look at this. They are breaking. We still have our... Okay. This guy's slowed down, and so the game automatically removes him from the battle task group when he's slowed. Simply means he was hit. You can see what's left in his stores, but he probably won't make this one either. They broke. Why would they break? Oh, did they not have any missiles left? Perfect. Perfect. I'm trying to go at 30 seconds here to speed this up. It's a long. Come on. Okay, so I'm going to make a decision here. We're going to change our attack pattern. Since we can catch up to this guy here, we're going to focus fire on the other two that might be getting away. Battle task group Vicksburg, I would like you to fire on, let's see, 4 is the injured one. Assign, and where are you, Xenophon? And to do the other one. Assign. Just double check 2, 2, 3, good. Missiles away. Someone's still firing at 4. 2, 4. What are you doing that, bud? Oh, that's why. Okay. You are... Let's clear it for the fleet. You are doing 3. No target assignment, no target assignment. You are also doing 3, and you are doing 4. Close. Alright, that should solve that. Targeting out of ammo. No, no one's firing. Open fire, everyone. Open fire. Let's do this. Oh. Alright. Oh, look at that. Took one down. And apparently that was the one that we were following. I'm going to remove that, and we're going to start following 3. Targeting problem. Xenophon unable to locate the target. Okay. He was aiming at 3. Let's go with 4, 2. Oh, that's right. Xenophon, you're following. You're following the battle task group. Good, we got another wreckage. Everyone is now going to fire upon this guy here. He's already doing it. He's already doing it. And Focus fire, yeah. Any targeting problems? No. Okay. Bruisers inbound. Oops. There we go. That's okay. Let's see. Come on. Nope. Not yet. But he's slowed. 15. Alright, come on. Okay, 2 bruisers inbound. There we go. Done. That, my friends, is how to do combat.